Stop pretending language isn't crushing you every day. Think about it. How many moments have been lost to confusion, mistranslation, or that sinking feeling when you realize your message just didn't land? If you're a founder, an investor, a leader dealing with global teams, partners, clients scattered across continents, this is your nightmare. Endless inefficiencies, constant friction, slow decisions, wasted time. It's invisible, but it's real, and it's bleeding your edge, your advantage, and your sanity dry. Here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. The chaos of thousands of languages isn't just an inconvenience. It's a chokehold. It's the silent killer of innovation, collaboration, and connection. You're constantly forced to rely on half-baked translations, guesswork, cultural guesses, or expensive intermediaries who slow you down and increase risks. You lose speed. You lose precision. You lose trust. And your competitors? They see the advantage and exploit it. Now imagine this. What if, just what if, one single global language took over? Not enforced like a mandate, but adopted because it simply made everything easier, tighter, faster. A language where nuance survives, where business moves at the speed of thought, and where borders vanish, not just as lines on maps, but as brutal barriers in communication. Now you might say that sounds naive, or impossible, or even scary, because language is identity, culture, history. You're right. It is all those things. And that's exactly why it hurts so much when language barriers rip your global vision apart. But hear this. This isn't about erasing culture. It's about creating a tool, a system, so sharp and so clear that it lets you connect with anyone, anywhere, with zero waste and zero confusion. A language so precise, so universal, that it becomes the backbone of a new global ecosystem, where your ideas translate into real impact instantly, where founders meet investors with no doubts, where teams disperse across time zones and still operate like a single unit, flawlessly aligned, where you own your destiny because your words carry their full weight, not get lost or distorted somewhere along the way. You want to fix this right now? Here's how you fight back. Stop assuming your current tools are enough. Stop settling for patchwork fixes like superficial translations or vague cultural sensitivity. Invest time and resources into mastering a shared language system that's flexible, scalable, and backed by technology designed for comprehension, not just words. Seriously dive into platforms or frameworks that are built for global professionals, for those who refuse to be slowed down by old-school divides. Commit to learning this language, integrating it into your operations, and demanding partners do the same. Make it a non-negotiable part of your global strategy. But don't stop there. This is just step 1. Step 2 is about shifting mindset. Get your team to think beyond nationality, beyond native tongue pride, beyond the old ways. Build a culture where language is a tool, not a fortress. Encourage brutal transparency and absolute clarity in communication. Weed out jargon, fluff, ambiguity. Train your people to think and speak with ruthless precision. Make sure nothing gets lost. Don't just talk about global scale. Speak globally, think globally, act globally. Finally, steer your capital where it counts, towards innovation in language tech, AI-powered translation, real-time voice synthesis, immersive learning environments. Be ruthless about it. Fund projects that don't just patch old problems, but demolish those barriers completely and for good. Because the future belongs to those who speak clearly, who think quickly, and who connect faster than anyone else. The brutal truth? If you don't fix this language chaos, you'll watch competitors breeze past you with sharper execution and deeper partnerships. You'll stay stuck in the slow lane while the world moves on without you. But if you grab this challenge by the horns, if you build your enterprise, your network, your investments around a single global language for business, then you're not just surviving. You're leading a new era of connection. No fluff, no nonsense. Fix your language problem now. Own your global future before someone else snatches it out of your hands. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to discover more.